Swiss Army Man.
Oh, that was a good catch.
Nice.
I really love this movie. It was a perfect way to start it. Honestly, imagine if we did Time Bandits, ending Time Bandits, going into the opening of this movie. I think we would have overdosed on just pure dopamine. I love this movie. It's weird to say that I'm very inspired by this movie, and that it's like, I just love it so much. It's so weird. It's so unapologetically weird, and it's amazing.
Much so. Who's next?
Kylie.
Kylie.
Judging me.
No, I'm not. It was really good. I liked it. It was very simplistic, but also like kind of confusing, and it was awesome. I agree with Aaron.
Yeah, Nico.
It's very Evil Dead 2 for me, where it's just like, I could see myself making a movie like that, like just with my brain, you know? I understand the thought process more.
My brain is so big. I could have made this movie from my bare hat.
Andrea.
This is my first time watching this movie, and I enjoyed it so much. I couldn't really get behind the like water coming out of the mouth, but it was very profound. I enjoyed it.
Trevor.
I'm trying to force a fart.
No.
Okay, Josh. Joshua.
I just you can't you can't describe that. You just have to experience it. You just gotta like say, you know, my brain just needs to take this in, and then you go from there. It's crazy.
Very true. Daniel.
I just want to set the record straight. I'm the only one here who could actually make this movie. My name is Daniel.
That is true.
Very true.
His name is Daniel.
My name is Daniel.
I will say, this is the first time in a long time that I've watched it with a crowd, and it was so beautiful.
Oh, it was amazing. We're going again. I stopped.
There was a beautiful moment, like 8 minutes in, where we all realized that we could laugh, and it was just amazing.
I don't even know how to top anything else that was said. This movie is amazing. It infected our friend group like a plague. Like, just slowly one person watched it, and now finally, like, we've all watched it, and it's beautiful, and we'll keep going with the marathon. Yeah! Okay, goodbye.
Gag reel.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang!
Whoa! No one's ready for this.
Not at all. What did you think?
I felt stupid for a lot of the movie, but there were some really funny jokes in it, and Val Kilmer.
Yeah, Kylie.
There was so much gold hidden in all this dirt. Where was the plot? I just want to know where the plot went. I'm searching for it still.
Perfect second movie.
I comprehended relatively nothing. Not even at the end when they re-explained everything. But it was funny sometimes.
Trevor.
Captain fucking...
Absolutely.
Josh Dixon.
There were more than two kisses and more than two bangs, so I have to give it 1 star.
He's absolutely right.
The titty count is 5.
Did Nico leave? I already got Nico. We're good.
I was like, I figured you didn't.
As I had to sneeze.
We were kind of drained.
I don't know how we picked the two craziest to go first, just back to back.
You haven't seen the rest of the movie.
I guess I haven't. But that was a lot more insane than I was figuring. But really funny. I want to rewatch it when I'm not
Gag!
tired. You want to?
You missed.
The Matrix.
Whoa. I don't have much to say on this one. It's just a really solid movie. Every film from the last 20 years has been inspired by this movie. It's really good, but I'm one of the few people who've seen it, so I want to kick it to the newbies.
Who's new?
This is my first time seeing it. I took long blinks towards the end, but it was really good. I enjoyed it. Keanu Reeves was hot.
Okay. Kylie.
True. Not my cup of tea. I felt it worked too hard trying to like be ambiguous, and I was like, "Where's the plot?" But like, Aaron's right. It's good. It inspired a bunch of crap. Nico.
Very slow burn.
So sorry.
It honestly didn't really hook me until the end, and it made my eyes hurt a lot. Like I found I found the editing really hard to get into. Like it's well, not again like Kylie, not really my thing, but very influential, so I respect it.
Josh Dixon.
I concur that Keanu Reeves is smoking. Other than that, I mean, I'm a big nerd, so stuff like this is always gonna hit a group with me. So yeah, I liked it.
Trev boy.
There is no spoon.
Daniel.
I've seen this before, so I'm one of the few. But yeah, just really like it.
And it had a titty.
It did have a
It
titty.
did have a titty. It did have a titty.
Dominic.
I think it's a bit overrated.
Damn. Okay.
Damn.
My first time watching.
Roasted it right. Just overrated.
Glad I finally got to watch it. Cool as hell. I mean, you know, overall really solid. Really enjoyed it. Want to rewatch it at some point because it's definitely tired and missed some bits of information. But overall good. Okay, yeah, yeah. The French Dispatch.
There we go. Whoa. Good movie. This continues the streak of Wes Anderson in the marathon, and
3 years running.
yeah, I just watched this at a specific time, and I really enjoyed it. If I had to, I think accidentally, the sequence of marathons shows my ranking of Wes Anderson. Just because Grand Budapest is my favorite, this is my third favorite Wes Anderson movie. Bam.
Gotcha. Trevor.
Don't cry in my office.
Right.
That's the deep sigh.
I mean, I would say that was one of the more like visually stunning things I've ever watched, just across all mediums. I would love a rewatch though to put a little more focus on the plot itself. But it might be because we're all exhausted.
The Dan Man.
Good movie. Good sets.
Good insight.
Is there more?
To don't go.
There were, yeah. We added to the count.
Yeah. Kyler.
I liked it. I thought it was so cute. Set design was crazy. And visually, it was such a beautiful movie and an awesome plot. I loved it.
Yeah, Andrea.
I think it's Wes Anderson, so it's just to be expected that the visuals are just amazing. But it was really good. Josh, I wish I could focus on the plot a little bit more. I'm honestly kind of tired. But
Yeah.
it was really good. I enjoyed it.
Nico.
Fundamentally, Wes Anderson, great man, great director, great film. I don't think it was the pick-me-up that Aaron expected it to be. I think it's a.
I think the first, not saying the entire movie, I think the first story with Adrian Brody and Benicio del Toro is definitely.
I think it would be a very cool movie again, like to just get into and like see into like.
Dominic.
I'm tired.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was very cool. Again, Wes Anderson. I always love watching more of his movies. I thought it was really cool, visually very stunning. Just a lot of stuff to dissect there. I really want to rewatch it and just stare at it for a while.
Where does it compare with Royal Tenenbaums and Grand Budapest?
I think
and whatever else.
Royal Tenenbaums is obviously a lot more straightforward. This one is obviously kind of like a collection of stories. I think I love the visuals of this one. Grand Budapest is still like the best. But as of now, probably like it more than Royal Tenenbaums. But I can also rewatch that. So there we go. Yeah, yeah. Hot Fuzz.
Really good comedy. It's just really, really great. I love it. I don't love it as much as everyone, or as a couple of people here, but yeah, really good film.
Nika.
One of the greatest ever made, by no exaggeration. Literally, I've never watched this film and not laughed at least a couple times. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, great actors. Edgar Wright, a great director. I just fucking love everything. There's no and everything comes together. That not a single joke is told just one time. I love it. I love it so much.
You seem like you have some hesitations about that guy.
No, it was an alright movie. I feel like it worked kind of hard to like make some bits funny. Like the humor was kind of forced, in my opinion. It did what it had to do. Respect for those who said it was a good movie.
Andrea.
I like Edgar Wright's directing.
Okay, just the end of that.
It's not my favorite movie of his, but I still think it was funny at times.
Okay, Trevor.
Yarp.
Josh.
I need everyone watching at home to listen to me. Have a sea mine, like an explosive sea mine, in your building. Get it the fuck out. Remove it, please. Oh, God. Come on, one-step process to save lives.
To save lives.
Daniel.
Great movie, but like, it's still probably a 4 out of 10 because they're all British.
You bring up a very good point.
It's hard to get behind that part.
Yeah, this is also one of my favorite movies. Just, I love everything starts and then comes back into place. Everything starts and comes back into place. I love that. It's just rad as hell.
Allow me to put on the record that the two people that didn't like this movie slept through it. So I'm just saying
And there
that.
we go. Okay. Continue. Whoa. The Hills Have Eyes?
Dude, we were kind of shitting on the movie in the very beginning, and I thought I accidentally chose, like, just shit movie to laugh at. But then it actually kind of slowly turned awesome. I don't know about everyone else, but I was wrapped in. Not like, obviously, okay, all barriers aside, this is the worst movie we've watched so far. But it was not as bad as I thought it would be based on the 10 or 15 minutes.
Josh?
You know, I agree that it was the worst quality one that we've watched, but I think it was the best group experience one so far. Like, it was great, like, laughing and yelling at all the dumb stuff happening on screen. So,
Yeah.
I like that about it.
Trevor?
The Beast. The Beast.
It's not even cool.
Was
Okay.
not-
Yeah.
What?
Daniel!
The acting really sold me.
Riley.
I agree with everyone else. It was a shitty movie, yeah, but group experience. It was awesome. So yeah, bad movie, great group. Nico.
Nika.
It's just not well made.
Yeah.
It's just not. It's fun to laugh at, honestly.
Yeah.
And Andrew's dead.
She's sleeping.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Oh, well, she was asleep during Hot Fuzz.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It was not.
Yeah,
You're
like,
spreading propaganda,
I had
bitch.
a lot of
see
fun,
that.
you know, in the beginning, talking, laughing
yeah,
at just what was going on.
Oh,
Man, I did not like it at all. Like you saying, like it was turning awesome. I was not invested at the end. I was just like, I'm ready for this to be done, and let's just go. It was, yeah, it's just not for me. But there you go. Hills Have Eyes. Whoa, eyes. La Jetée.
Dude, badass short film right here.
The horror they're trying to portray.
La Jetée.
Dude, badass short film right here. I don't want to waste your guys' time. Just go watch it. Sci-fi, awesome, cool, badass.
Joshua Von Dixon.
Dude, that gave me the heebie-jeebies. It's something about, like, the realism of the horror they're trying to portray that makes it all the more scarier, because you know that something along those lines happened in real life. It really gets to.
Daniel.
Cool.
Trevor.
I'm not gonna do a one-word thing because I only saw 75% of this. But for the 75% I did see, I do want to try and rewatch this so I can see all of it again.
Kylie.
I thought it was really good. I enjoy still photo shit. What did they call? You know, what did they call? Aaron, hit me with it. Still life?
What?
The still life?
I don't know what you're on about.
Yes. Still life gets me crunk in every aspect. So,
Okay, ominous black and white still images. I enjoyed. It was good. I liked it.
Nico. I mean, yeah, it's just a pretty cool short film. I just think you should watch it. It should be something that you watch.
why
Why are you staring at me? Yeah, why are you're staring
I always
into my
look at
soul?
you.
I know, that's weird.
That's a weird.
Love you, man. Now, he's gotta get a photography of you. Contagion.
Woo!
This one's Trevor's pick. And he thought we were going to hate it, and he was right because I hate this movie. No. It's well made, it's well researched. I'm not like taking my pants over it, but it's a medium level movie. I enjoyed it. There were a couple things I probably would have cut, but honestly, it was just not a fun ride, but it was a ride to go through.
Okay. Trevor, what do you have to say about this?
Once again, not like a whole one-word thing, but yeah, this is easily one of my favorite movies just because, like, it shows just how bad fear can affect a populace.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, as dangerous as the disease in this movie was, the main thing that got everybody fucking riled up was just fear. As we saw, that guy had over 12 million people following his every single word in it.
Go.
Oh, I've done that.
But that's about it, really. I just love this freaking movie.
I like that.
Well, I agree with Aaron that it was really well researched. I love that there was like a concrete scientific basis for all of the gene coding and analysis they're doing. Obviously, this movie is really topical right now. COVID's not as serious as it was, but it's still, still there. It's still a thing. I don't like it happening in real life, but I love the premise. It was a really entertaining movie for me, at least.
Yeah, Danny.
Yeah, I also really liked it, and I just thought it was kind of eerie, just how similar a lot of things were. Outside of maybe the rioting and stuff, that wasn't as bad in real life. But yeah.
I liked the movie a lot. It was very detailed, and I enjoy movies where they're where it doesn't have to be fantastical. It's just an element of reality, and I it was a really good movie, well written, well researched, great.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a very hot button issue, like we were saying, and it's just really weird to see the way propaganda will affect something so big and how it became so politicized immediately. And it kind of felt like a slap in the face given what we've experienced in the past few years. But it was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. A lot of really great performances from a lot of really good actors.
I like the ideas they had, and I like the premise. I just think it was too long. It got to a point where I was just kind of waiting for it to end. But other than that, I do enjoy the performance.
Yeah. I was stressed the entire time. I was so freaking out. I was just
You're looking at me again.
I was just freaking out the entire time. I was just very paranoid. And yeah, I just like the flow of it. It doesn't feel like a very narrative movie in terms of just stuff happening constantly and typical act structure or whatever. But just I like the flow of it and the pacing. And I just it's an interesting movie. Okay. Enchanted.
Whoa!
Hey, there you go.
It's a fun little movie. It's a little ditty. I had seen parts of it, and I'd seen the end part. So it's cool to see the things. I'm not usually a big musical person, but I like the musical numbers in this film.
Hell yeah, Andrea.
A large sense of nostalgia. I love it so much. It's so camp, and it made me so excited to watch the new one that's going to come out.
Perfect. Daniel. Josh.
It's a movie musical not named Cats, which means it's 5 stars.
That's a worthy review. Nika.
Fun.
Dominic.
He's been consumed.
I'm being consumed.
Trevor.
Watch your head.
Daniel.
As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. I liked it, although I do feel like the romance was kind of rushed. I know, hot take.
Hot take. Hot takes. Hot takes.
Hot take.
Kylie. What?
You chew me out for not giving it 5 stars, and you're like, "Yeah, good. You're cool."
Well, I could see going Enchanted forever. It's not a favorite movie. It's obviously the way it's good.
Okay. I am building up to that because I figured you'd have the most to say.
Well, now you have the most to say.
Okay. No.
Everyone go up to Kylie.
I thought it was also very nostalgic because I just remember parts of this from my childhood. Very just wholesome, fun. I enjoyed myself. There we go.
Oh my God.
Here's a ditty.
Yeah.
The Hudsucker Proxy.
Whoa. I like Coen Brothers. I especially like early Coen Brothers.
Uh-huh.
Didn't love this one. Not bad, but watched like any other early Coen Brothers movie.
Yeah.
That's my recommendation.
Daniel.
It's pretty good.
Nika.
I know you like this one, Carson. This is the worst one so far for me.
Okay.
I honestly was just super bored the entire time. I did not give a shit.
Vanna. Andrea?
I fell asleep.
Yeah, I think. Ja.
Honestly, it's not really my speed. Pretty much it. I just was not a fan.
Okay.
Poorly done trope. Don't like how they I don't like how they displayed the women characters. The plot was easily lost. It was kind
Keep going.
that's it. It was a boring movie. Could have been well done if the people making it weren't so lazy about it.
Do you promise to say a word
Trevor.
for Eraserhead?
Blue letter.
Dominic.
It's a blue letter.
Okay. You want me to give you a red
Blue.
before it starts?
Great, thanks, Dom. I think I'm the only person here who likes this movie.
I like it. It's
Yeah, but I like.
It was like what's Christmas Carol, but for New Year's Eve.
I was thinking more like It's a Wonderful Life but bad.
I really like this movie. It's just enjoyable for me. It's simple. It's a stupid kind of comedy that just gets me. That's just me. We're gonna keep going. Whoa.
Whoa, Duel. Steven Spielberg's first movie.
Dom's not here.
We can wait.
Yeah, we got it. So Spielberg's first movie. The first 30 minutes, I got worried. I was like, it's literally just going to be this. Luckily, I feel like they do enough different that it really strings it along, and definitely on a rewatch, the slower pace would pick up, and I would really enjoy this. This is probably the most mixed I feel on a movie, where I don't know where I'm going to place this. This could go from low 3 to maybe even high 3.5.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at right now.
Josh.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired of shit, bro. But what I will say is, I feel like the film had a pretty simple premise, but it executed everything like it needed to make it good.
Get ready for the perfect pick-me-up.
Oh God, our next film is gonna.
Okay. Amazing film. And I honestly thought, again, it's Spielberg's first film, so it just feels like it's like an homage, if you will, like Kubrick, Hitchcock. He didn't really have a style at that point, so it was like his first, he was testing the waters, if you will, and I think it works very well. It almost added a bit of mystery to it, in the diner scene, which doesn't really pan out, but I really like it because it adds a to it that I really enjoy.
It adds a Bruce Willis moment in Die Hard where it's you can tell he's just a guy. He isn't this brutal killing machine. He's sitting there in the bar, or in the diner, and he's like, there's a chance that he doesn't want to fight me anymore. It could have just been a big misunderstanding, and it's just something I really respect about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Trevor. Daniel.
Yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was actually a good job. Kind of making the truck seem like a genuinely fucking big scary monster type of thing, with it just being just literally a rusty semi truck.
Yeah.
I really like that point.
Why didn't it explode?
It had flammable all over it.
It didn't explode.
I actually do agree with that.
I think it makes sense.
I agree with everyone.
Dom, do you have any more thoughts?
That was my favorite movie.
Really? Okay.
Favorite fucking movie?
Not in this marathon.
Oh.
It's a bold statement.
Well, Kai, what do you think about it?
It's just already industrial.
I think if this movie was shortened and became a no dialogue short film, I think it would be incredible. It achieved what it wanted to achieve. I think it felt more like a montage than a movie. It was really good for Spielberg's first project, and no complaints. I think it could have been shortened.
Andrea, do you have anything to say about Duel?
Oh, it was so good. Every moment of it was the most memorable thing to me. Definitely top 3. My
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, basically what everyone else said. Like, I think I could definitely see it being better, just like as a short film. But it had like I think Josh said this. Like, it had a really good, just simple plan of what it wanted to be, and it executed that very well.
All of what y'all said.
Okay, here we go. Eraserhead.
Whoa! So, this is my favorite movie of all time. I could go on a rant on it for hours, but I will simply say this movie is like no other movie I've ever seen, and probably never like any movie I will ever see. It's the most creative movie I've ever seen, and there will be nothing. There's just nothing like it. There's absolutely no man on earth who could think of something like this, except for the man who made it, David Lynch. He's my fucking hero. I fucking love this movie. I watched it 35 times, and I'll watch it another 35 more. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Okay, Aaron.
Completely agree. It's just like a completely unique film. I think it's a good place to, if you're looking for something different, go for it. I don't love it as much as some of the other people here, but I still really, really enjoy it. It's a good time.
Andrea.
It was like a permanent mental image of just like birth control. Like I just never. It was visually something. It was definitely an experience that I enjoyed. Yeah.
Okay, Kyle.
I have to agree. It's a movie. I watched it. Never again.
Daniel.
Yeah, that's something I want to repeat.
I don't even know what to say. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I just watched.
Please say Josh for last.
I am. Dominic.
I didn't even watch it.
Don't we put noise canceling headphones in and
Yeah, very true. Trevor.
There were 2 movies I was terrified to watch for this marathon, and that was Swiss Army Man and Eraserhead. After Swiss Army Man and me enjoying it, I was like, you know what? I might enjoy Eraserhead. I'm gonna reconsider therapy.
And finally, Josh.
Sometimes in life, you get unlucky at times, right? And sometimes the baby you have is actually a demon. Is a demon spawn. And if it's a demon spawn, you don't get rid of it, because then it'll grow bigger and it'll eat you and send you to heaven or hell. I don't know. I haven't figured that out. So take care of it, love it, care for it,
Daniel, you stole my spot.
and don't watch this movie because you will
Get the fuck
get fucked.
out of here.
You will get fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't say I love this movie as much as Nico because he's the forever champion. But I definitely was the first one in this friend group to watch it and be like, hey, I really love this movie, and I'm just glad I could introduce Nico so he could go all out on it. But yeah, it's a really messed up experience in the best way possible, in a way that is only possible in this medium. It's just really cool. Don't have children. Super Mario Brothers.
Hey, Super Mario! I am tired, and this is a stupid movie to laugh at, and that's its only value in the world. Don't use your brain.
why were they not in their colors for majority?
That is a very truthful thing, and it's a very easy thing to get right.
All they had to do was just put my man, Sexy Luigi, in green and Mario in some red, and they couldn't do that for the last like half an hour.
Put some respect to Bob Hoskins.
Absolutely.
Josh.
This movie was the most premium brand of cat shit that is available to the public.
White cat.
What? At the same time,
I guess it's
it's
higher
just like
quality
The
than
Hills
the
Have Eyes or whatever the fuck it was called. It's laughably terrible, and we can all enjoy that. So.
Okay, yeah. Daniel.
I mean, it speaks for itself. It's like
Owen.
okay, but yeah, like this is like 10 times better than Eraserhead, obviously. And like the fact that none of these people can understand, like, just really speaks to their own taste in movies. It's just disappointing to see, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds like
The
you
foundations of it was all wrong. I felt like I was watching a Mandela effect, like a movie that you loved when you were a child, and you're like, oh, this is the colors, and this is how it goes, and this makes sense. And then you're watching it, and you're like, what is this?
Tori the chimpanzee!
Shout out to Corey is probably not alive anymore.
That movie
Thanks for that, Aaron.
movie fucking sucked. It was awful. It was like they couldn't even do the bare minimum to make it feel like a Mario movie. It was so dull, so boring. No, they didn't even have the right color scheme for like at least 2/4 of the movie, so half of the movie. Yeah, fuck this movie. It was terrible.
Okay, Trevor.
All I learned today is that I like Mario and Luigi a lot more when they drive cars and they shoot people.
What? I don't think we know the same Mario and Luigi.
Okay, Josh, did I get you already?
Yeah, you got me.
Dominic, did I get you, Dom?
No.
You want to go now? No. Okay, thanks, Dom.
Carson.
Okay, I honestly,
When was that?
Honestly-
when was that in the movie?
What?
Tie your mother down.
My queen.
What? My queen.
honestly, I did not get too much of the movie because I was, off making cookies for my children and doing stuff.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome, son.
Daniel has to eat them.
But from what I did see, it was just endlessly chaotic. I never had it. But I did want to share, at one point when I was in the other room, I was just like waiting, and all I heard was just a collective, "No, Yoshi!"
Yoshi got stabbed.
Okay, so
Credits.
Hey, that's piracy, mate.
Sound.
Iggy's World. The
Indomitable
Spider. You gotta go.
The Super Koopa Cousin.
Nah, it's Iggy's.
okay.
Dude, I'm hyped for that.
The cool Koopa cousins,
Yeah.
all with kids.
That's gonna be the next big.
You ready?
That's gonna be
Yeah.
the next big thing.
I'm gonna fall asleep. No, I'm kidding, because we got one more movie left. One more, and then we're done.
Yeah! Okay, goodbye. Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
Whoa. I watched this religiously as a child, and luckily Carson remembered to put it on the marathon, as it was a very great way to finish up the marathon. And it's just a really good movie. I'm a Wallace and Gromit fan, and I really like this film.
Yeah, Kylie.
It was such a good way to end the marathon. I love Wallace and Gromit. There's something about claymation movies that are just so yummy to watch. I like looking at the little fingerprints in each of the characters. It was just a cute way to end it, and great marathon.
Yeah, Daniel.
Like Aaron, I also watched the movie very religiously as a kid, and I have to say, I still really love it.
Yeah, Andrea.
It's a great movie. I enjoy it a lot, and I think we ended on a really great note. Yeah.
Trevor.
Cheese.
Dominic.
Better than I expected.
Okay, Josh.
Oh my god, it's fast.
It's been a great 24 hours. There's been a lot of stuff going on. When we started Swiss Army Man last night, it feels like it was a completely different time period. It's just absolutely crazy.
It feels like a week ago.
It does feel like a week ago, right? I liked this. It was good nostalgia. It had all the old childhood films. Yeah, great way to end it. Got the positive vibes going. So.
Yeah. Nico.
Super charming, super funny. Love it. I'm very exhausted.
I can tell.
We're all tired.
But I'm
Okay, and then I was happy
You're
I
not
picked
allowed to
this
pick the
one.
same
I
movie.
also really like Wallace and Gromit, though I haven't seen all of them yet. But so I remember this from my childhood, so I really want to put it on. Really charming, good way to end. I got cut off, but thus concludes the 2022 24-hour movie marathon.
Got through it.
See you next year.
57.
Okay, 3 minutes. 3 minutes.